Oh, that's much better.
Oh.
So much better. All it took was getting Trav Bully over here.
Yeah,
Hey.
push a couple buttons, move a couple levers. It's all fixed.
This one fucking bothers me that I've been bitching for a couple days about. The music level's weird in my headphones and the mics seem hotter or whatever. And you're like, dude, I didn't touch anything. I should have figured this one out on my own. I should have known, because this has happened before, granted a couple of years ago, but the laptop was turned down, which was affecting the music. And so you were like, yeah, dude, the laptop's turned down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I don't know why that would get turned down all of a sudden, but
I don't know.
Laptop has to be around 78.
78
Okay.
is
That's the
that what it
magic
is?
number, yeah.
Okay. All right.
File
good.
that one into the memory bank.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to remember that for next time. If it sounds fucked up, then I'll
78.
do that. 78.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Mike and T here. Travis Bully, not Ghost Travis.
Hello.
The Bully.
Live and in the
himself,
flesh.
Live.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
You're a
Have I ever
handsome son of
told
a
you?
bitch.
Yeah, he's a sexy Jesus.
Yeah.
Have I
Got a
ever
haircut
told you?
yesterday.
Looking good.
See.
Looking good.
Have I ever told you how awesome your name is?
Which one?
Bully. I mean, Travis, too. Travis is great. But Travis Bully, that's a dope name.
As a scrawny high school kid?
Yeah.
It wasn't?
Didn't work.
No.
Didn't work out.
No.
I mean, I was.
Oh, you're a bully, huh? You think you're a bully?
bully?
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was sitting here thinking about it before we started. I was like, I wonder if that's why Jennifer married him.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to
To
be.
grab a
She
dope
even
name.
didn't take my last name.
Oh, wow. She's avoiding the bully?
She doesn't? Wait, I thought I've seen it as that.
For professional reasons.
Oh, sure.
shit.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I've seen Die Hard.
Have you?
I know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. Did that bother you?
Yeah, no, actually it doesn't, but I give her shit for it whenever I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Did you
will
ever think about
forever
taking
now.
her name?
Not for a second.
What if she was like, dude, I want to flip the script. I really don't want you to use bully anymore. It's a scary name to a lot of people.
Triggering.
It's very triggering. Everybody has a bully. And I think you should take my last name.
No, go.
Go fuck yourself.
Yep. I don't have a lot of rules, but
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about right.
You guys got into a little dust up last night.
I don't think so.
Gorilla.
We never.
I didn't understand it. Apparently you told Bully to fuck off yesterday.
That's
well,
par
I
for the
mean,
course.
semantics. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's all in love. That's a term of endearment for me.
Yeah,
And that's,
you know what the problem is, T? I don't know that if everyone gets your sense of humor or your terms of endearment.
come on.
I knew he was joking, but I was.
There's some powerful people in our zeitgeist. That's the right word,
Oh, nice.
But you'll fucking tell Fiorini to fuck off to his face.
Yeah, I don't care. That's all
Yeah.
love.
Bully.
Listen, if I
We need these guys.
If I mean it, they'll know it. Well, if they'll know I really mean it.
Yeah.
If I just say "fuck off," get the fuck out of here.
Trying to
Yes.
find it. It was
That's
on the
just-
group chat.
Oh.
He just said he was going to email some people, or I was basically offering to email. I was going to help you out, and he says we will do it, and that's it. I'm like, all right then, fuck off.
too.
Oh, that's not even. Listen, I decided to do an email that
Do
you
better
didn't
in
have to
your
do, and I said we'll do it, and that equates to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
It's like, we got this,
Now I
boy.
will tell you to fuck off. Holy. That was the nicest thing I've ever said to you. Is that don't worry, Travis. We'll take care of it. You don't have to
We
do
will
anything
the
for
way,
here.
I said I can handle it. He said we will do it. And I said okay then, be that way. And then nothing.
And then nothing.
Because I was doing it.
And then he says, "Can you forward me the email address?" Yeah, I guess you're doing it.
See,
You're very literal.
Exactly. Hey, I don't need a lot of bullshit. I just A to B.
You know,
get to the
you know
point.
what the backstory on this is, Trav? Last night, I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. It's 10 o'clock at night or whatever, and Troy goes, I just hear him bellowing from the other room, the Vanilla Gorilla. Get in here.
We gotta work.
He goes, we got homework. I go, what's our homework at 10 o'clock at night? He's like, we're creating an email. And I was like, okay. I was like, I think, he's like, no, we don't need Travis to do it. We can do it.
See, he's telling me to fuck.
You tell Travis to fuck
Hey,
off.
if you want to do this stuff, feel free.
Yeah,
I
no.
just stayed on the couch.
My email
trying
would have
to
been way too
help you
proper.
out.
Your email was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what does that mean? Yours would have been too proper.
It had
As
to
if
be
ours wasn't
it had to
proper?
be your tone.
I did. I tried to put inflection
Yes.
into it.
Yeah.
It was
It
good.
wasn't exactly my inflection, but
No.
it was pretty damn close.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not you.
No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I wonder if people can tell the difference when I've sent them an email versus...
Yeah, it gets sent. If they get an email, they know it's not from
Mike,
you.
you have 50 messages in your drafts. What's up?
I send some emails. I swear, I try. I try. I'm doing better.
No, yeah,
a lot
you are doing really good.
Anyway,
Really, really.
Oh, I feel normal. Things are good. Patreon's doing great.
Patreon, you say?
Yeah.
What's that? Tell me more.
Well, you know what it is.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's doing great. I appreciate everybody signing up. I don't have any of my notes in front of me. Patreon.com/TDC
podcast. Yes, indeed. Now should we get into some new members?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I've gotten plenty of emails too from people, and I'll read through some of those later.
at the end of the show, like normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people are, I don't want anybody to feel bad at all because they can't afford,
Oh, by all means,
I
absolutely
appreciate
not.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
a higher level. Travis, you signed up for the highest level,
Right, clearly, right? You're a member,
Obviously.
right? I assume.
Super member.
Crickets.
No, but some people are, and look, for anybody that's having those feelings, and someone snarked back at me like, it's just a Starbucks a week to you. Like, yeah, but I can't afford to buy anybody a Starbucks a week either. So we appreciate all of it, but don't feel bad at all. I understand there are vast levels of people all over the spectrum, and whatever you can do is great.
Yeah. And there's lots of other ways that you
all
can help and
appreciated.
support too. The likes and comments on the YouTube and
Yeah.
the Facebook go a long way
Yeah.
to helping the algorithm.
They do.
They do. They go a
They're
long
huge.
way. Even if it just takes a second to go back in there and like it, or just put a bullshit comment on there, say, "Do you look fat?" Whatever. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
please
what
don't- please do that.
Doesn't matter what the comment is. I'm just saying that it's about comments, not
Yeah,
what it
for the
means.
algorithm.
Yeah,
All right.
algorithm.
Algorithm.
Yeah.
What do you got here, T?
I got Celia Milton.
Okay, Celia's been around a long
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Very,
She-
very big supporter. Thank
excellent.
you, Celia.
Yeah, definitely. And Janet Wood,
Thank you, Janet Wood.
Craig Backus.
Oh, we all know
all the
Mr.
new
Backus.
Yeah, definitely. How could you not?
What is Janet Wood's logo there? Is that a cat?
Yeah, they
Are they-
assign, unless you have your own thing with your email
Oh,
or
they give
something.
you a
they
cat
just
face.
give you a cat face. So it's just different colored cats.
Oh man, I prefer dogs way more than cats. I don't like that.
See,
at
this
all.
is fucked up. Let's just get rid of Patreon altogether, I think, because
Yeah.
if they're doing cats, fuck cats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
for fuck's sakes.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to mention Janet Wood's name again.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Wood.
skip by her.
And that's ironic because we had a Woody we finished with yesterday. And
Yeah.
we have Janet Wood, but
Yeah.
not the same, ironically enough. Cheryl Strachan?
Stratch and
I
Cheryl.
don't know.
Stratch and Gretchen.
I'm going to leave that one alone because she's
I'm
a
not.
supporter. So.
Stratch and
Right.
Gretchen right there. You got some splaining to do,
Yes.
Cheryl. What were you doing in high school that you got the nickname Stratchin'?
Matt Tedder?
Teeter? Tedder?
Tedder? I think Tedder.
Yeah, Matt's been around a long time. So is Cheryl.
Yeah. Ryan Silic. Hope I'm pronouncing these right. I can barely read, and I have no idea how you say your
I
stuff.
think it's Siluke.
Siluke. Yeah.
I believe his name is pronounced
Sealuck. Ryan Sealuck.
Re-Ain.
Yeah, Riane. Okay.
Celio.
Oh, that's what we should do.
Celio.
Like the Key and Peele. Start doing everybody's name all fucked up. Right? I paid to get a shout out and they fucked my name up.
So we're looking at you, A.A. Ron Ring.
You know that. Katie Solowick.
Okay.
Well, I think that's probably pretty good. New member. Good for her. Brandon and
God,
Katie
she
Rubley.
was so close to Katie Still AOC.
Yeah.
just
so
flipped
close.
it,
Yeah. This is dyslexic.
Yeah.
AOC.
Dyslexic AOC.
Yeah.
And she's the opposite of AOC. She's not a kunt.
Exactly. Let's hope. I assume she listens to the show. She can be a kunt.
No.
Brandon and Katie Rubley. You know who that
Okay.
is?
Can they share their email address?
They share an email address.
Oh my God! Do you guys hold
Is this-
hands when
is
you
this-
make announcements?
Oh, boy.
No, that's our Jimmy John's.
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
Rubley. Yeah.
Brandon.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
like Brandon.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. He was the one that came in for the Tell E thing.
I feel bad about that because we were just like, yeah, bring it over. It's 1 a.m. We're shit faced and starving.
brought food for
Made
10
him
people
fucking
by the time
come
we got
over
here. There
here.
was like me and E sitting here talking.
Sorry about that.
But hey,
I still feel bad about that.
they
We
make
ate
great
them for a
leftovers.
month.
Yes, exactly.
We kept those in the fridge and ate them for literally 2 weeks.
I remember we actually, like 2 weeks later, I found a bag out in the outside fridge. I didn't even know it was there, full of sandwiches. I was like, fuck. I didn't.
It's a box of cookies. He hooked
Oh,
us
those
up.
cookies were dope, man.
Yeah.
Big-
We owe him a serious apology. That was really bullshit on our part to
Yeah.
be like, yeah, get your ass over here at 1 a.m. and
I think he,
feed us.
Hey, that was fully volunteered. We didn't ask him.
I know.
That was the funniest thing is East just handed
We
me
could
a
have said,
text.
dude, don't be ridiculous.
He handed me his phone and he goes, "What's this mean?" or something. Or he goes, "What should I say?" And I looked down. It was a text from him and just said, "Hey, I run a Jimmy John's. I'll go get you guys food and bring it over right now." And I just typed yes on E's phone and just threw it back. And I just said, "All right, took care of it for you." So it's probably my fault. that
Yeah, there
he
you
drove
go.
all the way here, but thank you very much. It was
Yeah.
highly
delightful.
appreciated. Yes. Sarah. We'll say Sarah K. based on the email, but I don't have a last
Okay.
name there.
Thank you, Sarah.
And Matthew Bellish.
Hi, Matt Bellish.
Matthew.
Matthew.
James Mount.
It's a good name, too.
Mount.
Mount.
Yeah.
We can all get behind the
Yeah.
Mount.
Well, I think the Mount gets behind you, sir.
Yeah. Jim Mount.
Yeah. And we'll finish off with Robert Bayagic.
That's Bob.
Is that Bob?
I think so.
Is
Yeah.
that NFL Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say
Wait.
his email. Wait, hold on a minute. Anyway, is that Bob? I didn't
I
know.
think so.
I didn't know NFL Bob's last name. Is that
Yeah.
you, NFL Bob?
I think it is. I'd
Okay.
have to go. You know what? I don't. There's so many people with really close names.
Yeah.
So I don't
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
I don't want to out him. But I think that's. Bob.
Bayagic.
I think that's.
I'm going
it.
to say Bayagic. That's what I'm going to
But-
go with. Fair? We all, Is it a consensus on that?
Yeah. The email address.
I'm not even going to fuck with the next one. We'll figure that out tomorrow.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's an easy.
We'll
one.
leave it. We'll leave it there.
Very good.
Perfect.
All right. Thank
Everybody,
you, everybody.
thank- yeah, thank you.
We'll put some more extra content in there soon. And so far, so good. Getting everything off the ground. We're trying to respond to people and be quick about it and all that stuff. So
Due diligence and all.
Appreciate your patience. I'm getting up to my limits and stress levels. I'll
Oh,
be
boy.
honest with you. Yep.
Hang in there, kid.
There's, yeah, I know it's going to get so much worse. But I'm walking around today just like, oh God, I know someone that wanted me to do something. I just don't remember what it is. Someone asked me to do something, and so I'm just trying to like pick it up and do it as like, oh God, we got to order camera mounts and light bulbs. We're just going to do it, and I do it, and it's like, okay,
There you go. Like I said, the small bursts go a
Yeah.
long way in the course of a day.
Yeah, but then I
just
got-
do things for 5 or 10 minutes, whatever it is. and
I got
you
something
can get
from-
a lot accomplished.
from the U.S. government today about.
You got a letter from the government the other day?
Census, yeah, Census Bureau. And I was like, okay, this looks important. Why it says by law I have to do this according to Article 4 of the Constitution.
Oh
or
shit,
something.
that sounds less serious.
And so I log in, and it's like, oh, it needs a code. I don't have a code. Oh, there it is. There's the code. I put the code in, and it's like, yeah, congratulations, we've sent you an email. I'm like, oh, I don't see the email. Oh, there. Oh no, there's the email. All right. So far, so good. And then it's like, how much money did you make last year? To the penny. I'm like,
Delete.
I freaked the fuck out. I just jumped. I was like, I don't know.
Zero.
And it's like 100 pages long, and I was like, no. This is way over my pay grade.
Why does the census give a fuck about that?
I don't
They
know,
just care if you
dude.
live here and
Because it's a business here.
You didn't have to give your income for the census, dude.
I was going to say it's how old people end up sending their late CVs.
Yeah, right.
No,
exactly.
it's something to do with TDC being a registered business here.
Yeah, because it wasn't. Yeah, it was to the business, not personal.
Yeah, right. What, are you going through my mail?
I did your fucking census when you were gone, sir. I'll have
nice.
you know.
Oh, okay. So it's been
Last-
done.
Your
what are
actual
they-
census. Hey, I want us to be counted. I
Yeah.
did my civic duty
Yeah.
because I knew if I just sent it to you, it wouldn't have gotten done. So I took care of it for you.
That a boy.
See, I'll take care of it, Travis. So apparently, I told you to fuck off too.
Yeah, I remember. But I would have been like, oh, thank God he's taking care of it.
Yeah.
I take no offense at that.
Next time I will take no offense. To that. I did not take offense anyway. I was like, okay, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, perfect. See, clock
Yeah.
out. You're done. We got this.
Yeah, you'd had a long enough.
Put the big boy pants on last night and formulated an email.
Good job.
Let's get to some news.
Oh, okay.
Supreme Court nomination had her second day. What did
Who?
we say we were going to call her?
KBJ?
KBJ.
Yeah, killer blowjob.
Yeah, because Ketanji Brown Jackson.
It's just a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. You noticed I was looking down a lot
Yeah.
to say her name, and it's not one
KBJ
that rolls.
just rolls off the tongue.
KBJ.
Yeah.
So she was asked if she could provide a definition for the word woman today. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
right. Well, it's not really. I have tits and a vagina.
Yeah.
And I'm a woman.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, if I said to you, Troy, define a woman, your answer would be tits and a vagina?
Not if I was up on that stage.
Well, why not? Fuck it. I want people to be real.
I know.
I
Yeah.
I would pass that. Tits and vagina.
Okay. Yeah. Why are you a woman? Because I am. Because I can be whatever the fuck I want, and I say I'm a woman.
So Marsha Blackburn she's a senator from Tennessee. She said, "Can you provide a definition for the word woman?" Can I provide a definition? Yeah, idiot. Can you provide a definition?
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
What is country of origin?
Yeah.
Spelling bee stuff?
Blackburn's like, yeah. She says, I can't.
Okay.
This is a Supreme Court justice.
Okay.
I cannot. You can't. Not in this context. I'm not a biologist.
Oh, wait. What the hell's biology got to do with any of this?
So you believe the meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition? Senator, in my works, a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the law and I decide. So the fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about. She then pivoted to address the controversy surrounding the NCAA championship swimming, the women's swimming. We've gotten more press out of this story than they've ever gotten. I didn't even know there was a women's bracket in swimming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Barely.
Yep.
Barely. Ledecky. So Leah Thomas, who's still biologically male. So what does that mean if it's biologically male?
Cock and balls.
Cock and balls. Okay,
Cock and balls.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty
Yeah.
basic definitions.
He was allowed to compete with biological women. Just last week, an entire generation of young girls watched as our taxpayer-funded institutions permitted a biological man to compete and beat a biological woman in the championships. What message do you think this sends to girls who are trying to compete in sports, blah, 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 blah? Senator, I'm not sure what message that sends.
Okay.
I even Googled it.
Definition of a woman?
Yeah. It didn't say tits and vagine. I was kind of shocked at
Well,
that.
that was the Cliff Notes version, really,
Yeah.
of it. It's
So
more
she could've-
technical than that.
Honestly, though, if I was watching her at the podium, which I was,
Mammaries and ovaries.
yeah, if I was watching at the podium and she said, women have cunts and tits, I'd have been like, yeah,
Done.
You're all
Good.
over it.
Yeah.
No, you got this.
Send her through.
Yeah.
Go to the
what
next
are we
round.
doing here? What are we doing here? But she didn't. She was like, I think I am one, but I don't know.
I know this. You said that to fuck me up, so I'm not going to say anything right now.
Yeah, she knows it's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap. She should have just said cunt and tits.
Yeah.
Done. That's a woman.
I can spit out a baby.
Here's the definition of it. The two sexes are differentiated as females who have ovaries and produce eggs,
I said mammaries and ovaries. That was
Yeah.
right on point.
and males who have testis and produce spermis.
Testis?
Yeah, I don't like saying the
You know,
word.
testicles?
Nah.
Testicles?
Females have. She could have said,
Balls.
Bitch, one's a double X and one's an XY. Next question. I wish. Wouldn't it be
She's not
great
a
if it just
biologist.
answers? Yeah, she's not a biologist.
Clearly.
So.
She didn't know the letters.
Yeah.
KBJ.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. How long was that thing going on? A couple more days?
Another day.
One more day?
Tomorrow. And then we got to see Lubin Tubin.
Oh, really?
Lubin Tubin was on CNN today.
Made an appearance?
Yeah, talking about so a lot of the shit that's getting pressed on her. Yeah, Jeffrey, we're on the air. A lot of the shit that they're throwing at KBJ. Okay.
Nice, yeah.
I want to say KGB so bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Like
kinda
OBJ,
screwing me up.
but with a K.
KBJ. A lot of the stuff they're throwing at her, and I think this is kind of unfair, is about the penalties that she's ruled on and given out for people that are caught with caches of child porn, kiddie porn. And so the right, who's questioning her, like, oh, if the prosecutor wanted 4 years and so-and-so recommended, 2 years, and you gave him 3 months in jail. How do you explain yourself?
why'd
Are
you
you
go so
pro
lean?
kiddie porn? Are you pro kiddie porn? And it's like, okay. But if you listen to their, what
There's
the
a
deal
trend
is,
there, and
This is a problem, apparently, and I believe this would be the case. This is a problem for federal judges across the country because when these laws were enacted, you had guys that were coming into us when we worked at the film store and Mr. Brown, right? And we developed Mr. Brown's photos because Kodak wouldn't and Meyer wouldn't.
Maybe a couple extras, too.
Yeah, and he'd have pictures of his grown ass in diapers in a fucking giant crib, and it was like, Mr. Brown's at it
He's
again.
at it again.
Mr. Brown's at it. Oh, someone's changing his diaper. Oh, look at someone's changing Mr. Brown's diaper. But those pictures were individual shots, and they were distributed. If it was like, T, you got to see this picture over here. This of kiddie porn. Not Mr. Brown was doing.
He was a grown-ass man, but
he was a grown-ass man. There didn't appear to be children in it. But if you were trading at that
He
time in
identified
the
it as an
80s,
8-year-old girl.
yeah, right. If you were doing this in the 80s and the 90s, when the legislature, the laws were written around this about sentencing guidelines, you'd get people that had 10 photos in their possession because it was like, T, I'm going to snail mail you a picture, and then you get this one hard copy. Well, since then, the internet was born. And now those same creeps are able to get thousands of pictures in one drop.
Terabytes.
Right, right. And so for federal judges, they're going, if we go by the letter of law, this guy's going to serve 8,000 years in prison.
Yeah.
How do we do this? That doesn't seem fair. But for a talking point on the other side, it's easy to go, well, you're light on kiddie porn people. You know, so I don't know where you land on that.
That sounds like you're a little lazy on kiddie porn.
No, I'm not. I don't have any kiddie porn.
I'd say
I never
one
have.
is too many.
But I'm not so fucking like hardcore, like my team's got to win, that I can't recognize, yes, this, I could see where this would be a problem. I don't know that counseling is going to work. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But, you know, she seems to have ruled on a few of these cases. But I don't want to hear Jeffrey Toobin talking about it and breaking it down.
I don't need to hear him
You
talk
know,
about anything, really.
Let's not forget, for anyone that doesn't remember, Jeffrey Toobin decided to pull his cock out during a meeting, at the end of a meeting, a CNN Zoom call with his coworkers, and start jacking his hard. Stop doing that. That's disgusting. Start jacking his hard
Actual
on
video.
off. You know, I wish that video would be released just to see him, just that one fucking fisheye looking at the lens, and just trying to get out of the Zoom call, and then just pull it. He was probably half hard for the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And Toobin just starts jacking off, and people are just like, "My word!"
Do we know if he was actually pantsed during the sit-down Zoom
He
call?
might have been
Might
Winnie
just
the Pooh
been
in it.
Just sitting there, just already at there, like, I can
Yeah.
get over. Hurry up.
There he is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this guy, I used to like Jeffrey
Lubin
Toobin too.
Toobin.
Lubin Toobin. Look at that guy. You pulled your dick out in a Zoom meeting, dude.
Yeah.
How do you show up on set? How do you show up on, like, seriously, the New Yorker fired him where he worked, and CNN was like, well,
We'll take you.
look, I know he's a cisgendered white male, but he's our legal analyst. Did he pull his cock out and start jacking off on a Zoom meeting? He did.
Yeah.
We're not thrilled with him about that. We've slapped his hand. We're bringing him back now. There's not a fucking building in America that if I jacked off in front of that group that I would ever walk into that group again. Never.
Dude's got to make a living.
That dude's doing fine.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. He wrote the OJ book that they made the movie on.
Right.
He's got other stuff, but yeah, I don't want to hear Lubin Toobin talking about kiddie porn and why this and that. It's like, and this guy's got a history too. He fucked like his best friend's daughter, knocked her up, and then demanded she get an abortion.
Yeah, well, clearly.
Yeah.
Can't have that fucking kid.
What I don't like, though, I think those are legitimate questions to ask these candidates. You know, when these nominations get pushed through, I think it's absolutely fair to ask about their briefs, their record on stuff, what
Yep.
their ideas and philosophies are.
Of course.
I think it's absolutely fine to ask them about, what was it, the LSAT scores that they wanted to know, which is a measuring stick to get into some of these high universities, about what your judgment is like.
I heard her today called overqualified.
Right.
And the most qualified of any of the recent appointees.
Okay.
Okay. Based on what metric?
Don't need it.
No.
Don't need to answer
Just
that.
say that. Just say
My
it.
LSAT scores, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Yep.
You know? I think Obama answered that either, but, you know, if that's the measuring stick used to get into law school, about what someone's reasonable judgment is like in certain situations, and it's an active measuring stick. I don't know why a Supreme Court justice would be afraid of that
You wouldn't think so.
unless they had a really low number.
I don't know.
know?
Did it come out what the number was?
No.
Did you get like a 4?
I saw, for context, I saw
It's just your SATs, right? Or is that something different?
That's different. Yeah.
it's different. Law SATs.
She went to Harvard, right?
She went to Harvard.
So they say, I just quick Google, mid 1500s for SAT and
That's
over,
good.
over 170 for LSAT.
Yeah.
One okay. So I was going to say I listened to Clay Travis earlier. He was doing a hit on Fox News this afternoon, and I was watching the nomination process on Fox News, and he said for the record he got a 160 on his LSAT. So 170, you know, but
He wasn't going to Harvard.
no. I
Clearly.
think he went to Tennessee or something.
There you go. That sounds about right.
But what I don't
Probably the
like
highest
is
number Tennessee's ever seen.
all these talking heads, Jeffrey Toobins of the world, they're all repeating this like this line of questioning is QAnon based, and I'm
Really?
like, okay, so this is where we're going with this. Of
course.
This is QAnon now. This is some attack at Trump and QAnon. It's like, dude, I can be at least fair and go. I would understand why a judge would have a problem with these sentencing guidelines in these situations. The world is a totally different place since the internet
This
got
is the
here.
person
That's
going
fair.
to be judging, making rulings for the quite foreseeable future
Yeah.
that affect all of mankind.
Yeah.
Not just specific cases.
No.
This is life altering cases that these guys hear,
Yeah.
or gals too.
Yeah.
So yeah, to know what and how they stand on certain topics, and like I said, we've kind of talked about before, is that it's more about having it sort of on the record.
Yeah.
How do you stand? How do you feel about this? Where do you stand on this? So that they can't. So it's documented. If they backtrack, if they waver, then you've got some sort of. But once they're in, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I guess the frustrating part is there's a lot of gray area when you're talking about rulings, when you're talking about law.
Yeah.
Tons of gray area.
Is that the best job ever?
What?
Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, that's one of them.
What do they make?
A couple hundred, 250,000 a year or something, I think. Something like that. We could look that up.
Sounds like a pay cut for a lot of these people. Well, I guess
Probably.
judges probably. I mean, but like attorneys,
Yeah.
you can do way better than that.
Here's the problem I have with this though. There's a what?
181?
181. They
Not a lot.
Civil servants,
civil servants, yeah. I bet they do
Oh, wait, that might be
great.
state. Sorry, give me a minute. That might
but
be
they only. Yeah, I
Michigan.
was gonna say they make that.
Oh, Michigan, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They literally
you're
make
right.
that until they die.
Yeah,
that's
you're
that's
right,
when you
more like
leave.
upper 200s.
Yeah. Which still isn't much, but I'm sure they're taking
You
well.
make a comfortable living.
Yeah. My problem is a lot of these things there's a lot of gray with these rulings, right? There's a lot of things where you have to defend a client because a client has a right to representation. And so if you don't know how this works and you're listening to talking heads, it's important that they be able to break down. If you're a legal expert for CNN, Jeffrey Toobin, remember the guy that pulled his cock out on a Zoom meeting and jacked off in front of his
Coworkers.
coworkers. Jumping to the QAnon thing is nonsense. It's fucking nonsense. There's nothing wrong with asking this woman these questions.
Seems
Period.
like a reasonable line of question.
Yeah. So when you do that, I don't know what your end game is, unless it's just to divide the nation or just be a partisan hack.
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think they go
That's
hand
sad.
in
It's
hand.
just
To be
sad.
honest with you. Yeah, let's take this line of questioning and line it up with the Kavanaugh line of questioning and just see how they compare side by side.
People are saying this is going to be so hard to sit through without just wanting to punch a Republican in the face.
Yeah.
It's like you went line by line through his high school yearbook asking people to explain what fucking inside jokes were in there. Like that's the level they went. That's not what they're doing with this woman.
No, they asked how she ruled as a judge.
Yeah.
On why she did what she did.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Anyway.
Well, it's just these. I heard it defined as these uneducated, basically white males, without saying white males.
Who are they talking about?
Talking about the people, the Republicans questioning.
Oh.
That where did they get off? They are she is overqualified for this, and they are underqualified for their positions. They don't.
Oh.
They shouldn't even be allowed to ask questions.
So should that be the new standard going forward? Then?
Apparently,
Every
yeah.
time
We're
a
just gonna-
nomination comes up,
we just change the rules now anyway. Isn't that what we do?
Yeah.
It doesn't work, so we change them.
I think it's important to ask where she stands on immigration or where she stands on, you know, if she's going to be the overall.
Abortion, considering Roe versus Wade's coming up.
Yeah, right. Or immigration or, you know, all types of stuff. You want to know where these people stand. Get them on the record. It's fair game.
Who's the oldest? He's the next one to drop.
It's got to be. Is it Clarence? Or?
He got back out.
Yeah, but he's old as
scared.
shit.
Is
He's
he the
74,
oldest?
78. Are you looking at that, Trav?
Sonia,
That's
yes.
Sotomayor?
Mayor, really?
Yeah, 67.
That no, Clarence has got to be old. He was 67 when he was when he put the pube on the coke.
Yeah.
Who has
Should
put
take me a
pubic hair in my Coke? Anita Hill.
I need a hill too.
Yeah, you need a hill.
I do need a hill.
I need
Hey,
a hill.
speaking of that, you know, you have an annual physical to make sure that you're healthy. What do you do to make sure you remain financially fit? Mark and Jay at LPL Financial specialize in thoughtful and objective investment guidance designed to keep your finances in shape. Call them today at 248-626-2000 and ask for Mark or Jay.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Who's the oldest?
Oh, you're still wanting me?
Well, I was buying you some
told me to
time.
fuck up. Sam, I guess. Sam Alito,
Sam Alito, okay.
71.
Okay, really?
That was
Seems
a Bush
fairly
How
young.
old is Clarence Thomas?
Holy shit, right?
I thought he was older than all of those. Are you not seeing Clarence
Oh, there it
Thomas?
is, 73.
73, okay.
Yeah. It's a website, Sucky.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Jesus.
Yep. Let it go.
Sexy easy. Utah Republican Governor Spencer Cox.
Oh, Sharon's husband?
Yep. Vetoed a bill on Tuesday aimed at protecting girls from having to compete against males in girls' sports.
Oh, it's a
He
trend
vetoed
now.
it.
Oh, he vetoed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
After the state legislature passed the legislation, Cox quickly denounced the bill after it passed. He had met with lawmakers weeks earlier and expressed his support for creating a commission of experts who would determine eligibility in individual cases. And they're like, yeah, dude, no.
No. we're not doing
No. We don't need to get a committee together. That's what you always want to do. So it'll be short-lived because the Republicans.
I'll make it
have
really
power.
easy for you. If I can't I can't tell, if it's like Thailand, go ahead, fuck it.
Yeah.
You can play. Right? But if I can look
bad.
at you and go, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're out. Sorry.
Yeah. Leah Thomas.
The eye test. Why not?
Yeah.
Works for me.
So I'm trying
I
to
mean, if
think-
there's some super scrawny dude that's, and then just yoked ass real chick, like, go ahead.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Go for it. Somebody know how that works out.
Yeah. Governor Cox made his intention to veto the bill clear from the day it was passed. So his action today was expected. It'll get over vetoed. Vetoed?
You veto the veto?
Yeah, they're going to have a veto override session Friday, so it'll pass. Cox released a statement saying,
So wait, you can veto a veto?
I guess.
What's the point of a veto then? Just to be on the record?
So you can go, here's the bill, and you can go, fuck off of that bill. And I go, oh yeah?
Okay.
Fuck off,
Well,
fuck off.
Fuck off on your fuck off.
How you like that?
Okay. Then why do you give it to him in the first place?
So I gave you this bill. You told me to fuck off. Now I told you to
we
fuck
thought we
off
could do this
twice.
the easy way, but apparently not. So we're going with a double fuck off, double veto, around the end around.
And maybe it's like the double dog dare you. Like you can't go past the double fuck off.
Maybe. That's it. No,
can't just
no
sit here
fuck
and
offs
go,
back.
Oh,
Fuck off, no fuck offs back.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say, whenever you say fuck off to me, it bounces off me and sticks to you.
Fuck
you.
you.
However that saying goes.
I think that's it.
Cox released a statement saying the reason he decided to vote against the bill was he was not an expert on transgenderism.
Okay.
Nobody's an expert on transgenderism.
I'm not a biologist.
I'm going to take a knee on this one, but
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you there's a lot of confused people out there.
Yeah.
But, and when in doubt, however, I always try to err on the side of kindness, mercy, and compassion. For trans folks, that is.
Okay.
As far as women go, they can all
Yeah.
fuck off.
They can all keep taking it on the tits.
I'm going to finish that sentence for them. When in doubt, however, I always try to err on the side of kindness, mercy, and compassion. For trans folk, that is. I couldn't give a fuck less for kindness, mercy, and compassion for bitches, though.
No.
I think that's how I'm
basically-
paraphrasing a little bit, but I think that's how he meant to finish that
That's the
sentence.
extended version.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So when you pick a side, it means you're showing compassion for that side, but not the other. Right?
Yeah.
So you can't err on the side of compassion and blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot more girls than there are trans people. So overwhelmingly, you're erring on the side of compassion and blah, blah, for the four trans people in
for
your
the
state.
minority. Yes.
Yeah.
The drastic minority.
Far of the millions of girls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys keep making your choices. Midterms are coming.
I keep telling you,
how
we
it
keep
goes.
saying it. Ladies, you're going to have to take it on the tits for a few more years.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Hang in there. Hang in there. It's
keep
going to get a
getting
lot
clowned.
worse before it gets better.
You're going to go through. Did you see the Chinese plane fall out of the sky? That's basically what you're going through right now. So,
Somehow you're going to walk away from this, though. We promise.
yeah, you're not going to be eviscerated. We don't think, anyways. Just keep taking it on the tits.
Did they find any survivors in that yet?
I've got an
They were
update on that.
optimistic. Okay.
You know,
I have to get there right now. I'm just
no,
curious.
it's
I hadn't
cool.
seen. I know they were optimistic. Surprisingly so.
Yeah, they found the black box.
Oh.
And I'll
What
give
was
you
her
the
name?
update.
Right,
I
it's
don't
China.
know what
They
her
all
name
have
was.
black boxes.
No, Troy, I'm sorry. When I say they found the black box, it was not a person. They
Oh.
didn't find a black woman's box.
Oh.
No. They found
Say, how'd that survive? Must have been wet. What was some WAP survive a fire like that?
it was one of those, maybe the chick with the biggest pussy in the world. It was just like a fucking sponge. That thing just hit and
Bounced.
bounced 3 miles away from danger. Yeah, we found a black box still intact.
Just
So they actually found the plane's black box. And yeah, the discovery comes after the head of aviation safety revealed the pilots of the doomed flight did not respond to multiple calls from air traffic controllers. Do we have the names of those pilots?
no, you don't. I thought we had that. The captain was Wong. The Captain Wong.
Something Wong.
Yeah, there was We Too Low. First co-pilot.
Yep. Yeah. Well, the best is Bang Ding Ao.
Bang
I mean,
Ding
Bang
Ao.
Ding Ao.
Unbelievable.
Is just...
How they got that passed? It's just mind-boggling.
Air traffic controllers tried to contact the pilot several times
Holy fuck.
after seeing the plane's altitude drop sharply, but got no reply. As of now, so you're looking for an update. As of now, the rescue has yet to find survivors.
No? Well,
Yeah.
keep looking. Leave no stone unturned.
Local media identified the captain of the aircraft as being Yang Hongda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of the Honda lineage?
Yeah.
Royalty?
The son of a former airline pilot who aviation professionals said has an excellent safety record.
Okay.
I give a shit what his dad's safety record. My dad's aviation safety
No,
record
I
is
think-
impeccable.
oh, I thought
doesn't
that-
doesn't mean
I think they're saying
being
that he
the
was the
son of a
son-
good pilot doesn't mean shit.
Oh, I think they were saying that he's the son of a pilot and the son's record
Oh,
is
maybe.
impeccable.
Okay.
His dad never crashed a plane. We know that.
It's like my dad may have dropped a fucking bomb in a farmer's backyard, but his safety record
The
outside
Honda
of that
name
was
was intact before this guy.
the first officer was named Zhang Jingping, 58-year-old with 40 years experience, more than 30,000 hours of safe flying.
Okay.
That's good, right?
That's his first crash, too?
This is his first
Okay.
crash.
All right.
And here's the thing, too. The search for the black boxes and any survivors
Yeah.
was temporarily suspended Wednesday due to rain and muddy, charred mountainside.
Well, help put that fire out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to find some survivors in that, I mean, they hit the ground at 350 miles an hour, dropped straight out of the sky at 30,000 feet.
640 miles
Yeah, I
per
was
hour.
going to say.
640? Oh, I was
So there's a
terminal
it's kind of a
velocity?
sensationalist sort of what do you call it? Headline today, but I heard near the speed of sound.
Really?
When it was falling.
that would be a fun ride down, wouldn't it?
They said between 640 and 700 miles per hour.
That'd be a hell of a roller coaster ride down, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
You
I
wouldn't
mean,
feel
to
it.
that last
You
second.
wouldn't feel it. Yeah.
If they're not under power, isn't it called terminal velocity for the one that
9.8 meters per second.
Is that what it is? When you you can't go any faster. It's just gravity and just
Yeah.
taking you down at whatever point that is. So
Well, I mean,
is that so if I jumped off a fucking building, would I get 700 miles an hour?
No.
depends on
My aerodynamics
Yeah,
are off.
exactly, Yeah.
That thing was
Yeah.
going so straight down like a
Yeah.
fucking missile
Yeah.
that
No,
it was able to.
We've talked about like a penny will reach a top speed of something if you drop it off a building and that's
Yeah,
it.
but they probably didn't feel the speed. I mean, you go 500-600 miles per hour when you're going through the air, right? Feels
Yeah.
like you're standing still.
So that would, if you nosedive though, you'd feel that. You feel
you would feel
turbulence.
you would feel the initial acceleration more than likely.
You'd feel like the top of the roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
I'd put my
For a
hands
second,
up.
for a second.
Be like,
but
ah.
that roller coaster doesn't last very long, right? So you never really get used to that. That you're still
2 minutes is a
accelerating
long
when you hit
time.
the
Well, a
bottom.
minute 59.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it was 2
Well,
minutes.
I've jumped out of an
They
airplane
only remember
before.
a minute 59 of
Yeah.
it, though.
All
When
I
I-
hope for them is that was a decompression or something like that, and they passed out.
Oh, maybe that's what
No,
happened to the pilots.
I want the fun ride down.
How come the pilots didn't?
long ride.
What? So irresponsible speculation. Why didn't the pilots respond? Lost communications. Passed
Well,
out.
I mean, the rule is, what is it, pilots out there? Aviate, navigate, communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let's just say it wasn't suicide or some sort of, right? They were dealing with the airplane.
Yeah.
They were not worried about communicating with anyone.
yeah, but I mean, it's
Yeah,
something.
but couldn't the second
2
guy be
minutes is a
going,
long
Midi, Midi?
Yeah, isn't there?
Kids,
Yeah, where's
we
the
can't
fourth guy?
free
Where's
me.
Where's Bang Ding Owl in this fucking
2 minutes is a
situation?
long time,
I
but
know.
you-
Does somebody
yeah.
go, hey, we're fucking crashing here?
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I've jumped out of an airplane and it was just like, the whole fucking time for like 40 seconds straight.
Yeah.
You never got used to that. It was awesome. It was amazing. I think that plane ride down until that last second would have been a bummer. No doubt about it. But that minute 58, minute 59.
To clarify, I could jump 350 feet per or miles
per
an
hour?
but I can't go 680. I can't jump 680 miles an hour. I would have died in that
you
crash.
jump at 4 miles an hour.
Oh gosh, you have no idea.
You would have been eviscerated.
Seen these calves? I can get up.
Yeah.
Not high, but fast.
I love what Daily Wire is doing. Do you guys pay attention to Daily Wire at all?
A little bit.
Ben Shapiro
Shapiro's
and,
thing.
and
I
Jeremy
really,
Boring.
Yeah. I don't like him. He's boring.
Yeah, he's not boring. In fact, he just launched a razor company. So this
Boring
store,
razors.
Jeremy's Razors.
Oh, that like.
So Harry's Razors.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm a Harry's guy.
You shouldn't be.
No.
No.
Well, for the record, I've never paid for it. When my father-in-law passed away, or my stepdad passed away, I got a whole bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
But I've used them, and they're great.
Here's their commercial. So 1 year ago, an anonymous Twitter user with 2 followers at the time complained to Harry's Razors about opinions on gender identity expressed on a commentary show on Daily Wire in 2018.
Okay.
They pulled their advertising, made a big giant stink, and Jeremy Boring was like, fuck you, Harry's. They'd been advertising with us for years.
Yeah.
And so he launched this Jeremy's Razors
Okay.
and put this commercial out, and we're seeing this more and more. Do you have it there? Go ahead. It's a few minutes long, but I think it's worth it.
Ooh, 4 minutes.
Just right. Yeah. Just
Quite a commercial. It's like an infomercial.
Calls himself the God King.
Do you remember when there were 2 genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy Boring, CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Harry's Razors used to advertise on our shows. They're a great product, and we were happy to do it. That's before some peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls. And that was just too much for Harry's. They condemned our views. Views held by millions of Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet until about 15 minutes ago as inexcusable. And they dropped their ads from our network because of what they called values misalignment. You're damn right our values are misaligned. And it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could get. Then they decided that men are too
Ice,
toxic.
Michael. Ice cubes.
Yeah.
Unless you're the kind of man who teaches his daughter to shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette. But if you've had enough of the woke bullshit, and you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you,
Hot chicks, half titties hanging out.
Right?
then buy my new razor instead.
Shut up and shave.
Behold, Jeremy's razors. Yes, they're real. Yes, they're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a svelte silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. You're damn right I am. And I want to be clear that shaving with the Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
Yes, you're giving me fierce. You're giving me power.
Could make you look more like this guy, though. And And that's the most homoerotic moment you'll ever get from a Jeremy's Razor commercial. What kind of man shaves with a Jeremy's Razor? I don't know. How about cowboys, firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's Razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had.
Stage rocking out.
Smokey Mike and the God King.
Right now, you're probably wondering if this whole thing is a joke. Sure it is. But that doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life. Harry's Razors doesn't want your business. I do. They seem to hate you, and I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm.
All right, lots of hot chicks have titties out.
Our
Yeah,
country's
little
in
side
trouble.
boob.
Conservatives are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's Razors. Stop giving your money to
Fucking
woke corporations who don't think you deserve their product. Give it to me instead.
Shut up and shave.
It's a great attack.
Over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order the Founders.
IHateHarrys.com is the
That's
website.
fucking awesome.
You know, I'll tell you, I've been paying attention to a lot of what the Daily Wire's been doing.
Yeah.
The shows they're putting out, the content they're putting out, the way they've streamlined their website with content. They're killing it.
Yeah.
And they're one of these, like, we come on here and bitch about all these assholes and what they're doing to this country. They're doing something about it.
Yeah.
They're one of the few. They're one of the first. They're super smart.
Yeah.
And they're tackling these woke ass companies. They hired Gina Carano or whatever her name is from the Mandalorian series.
Yeah.
Who made some. They claimed was Hitler. I mean, it was the most ridiculous argument ever. Blew her out of that series. Disney
Fortunately, Trump was never Hitler.
did. Right. So
Never that comparison was never made.
they've put out 2 or 3 movies now. They've got a whole entertainment wing, and seeing what they're doing and stuff like this with the Razor, Jeremy's Razor, that
Yeah.
commercial's dope as
It's
shit.
that is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean it's good to see like someone's doing something. You know, we're gonna have to do something. Who knows how long we'll stay on Patreon?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. You know,
You never know.
it's patreon.com/TDC podcast.
Yeah, that's the
All we
spot.
can. That's the spot to go to get extra content, support the show.
We're not going anywhere. You never know. It's not our choice.
It's not our choice.
Sadly enough, you never know.
Hasn't been for a long time.
Trying to go anywhere, but
Yeah.
the powers that be.
God, I wanted to show you this video. 2 Oregon middle school guidance counselors. Think
Oregon?
about- yeah,
Oh, Oregon.
Oregon. What did I say?
It just sounded like Oregon.
Oregon?
Like there was no E in the middle.
Fuck
I
off.
just heard 2. No, I just heard 2 Oregon. And then I
Oh.
put it together that it was Oregon.
Yeah, 2 Oregon.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
just was
yeah.
confused there.
All
for a
right,
minute. I
that's
just
fine.
wanted to clarify for the listeners. If I was confused, they were probably confused.
I would have said double Oregon if it was Oregon.
Okay.
But it's 2 Oregon, Oregon,
Or Egon.
Oregon middle school guidance counselors. So think about middle school guidance counselors. What
Yeah.
they were like.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember either.
I
Did you have
remember. I
middle
remember
school-
a guidance counselor's office, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't picture. I couldn't point her out of a lineup.
And if anybody deserved to be in the counselor's office, it was probably you and I.
I was in
I
there.
don't think
I just. I don't. Like I said, I blocked this shit out or
Yeah,
something.
I think
Oh,
I did too.
I can't blame that on being drunk and high because that was middle school.
Yeah.
I didn't start that till 8th grade.
So they were apparently, these 2 guidance counselors were apparently infuriated with their school district. They banned the gay pride flag and Black Lives Matter flags in classrooms. So this is the Newburgh School Board. Newburgh. So the counselors are Annie Bynum and Aaron Tobias. They worked in the Newburgh School District, adding that last Friday the pair had been suspended. Mountain View Middle School Secretary Vicki Klein defended the counselors, calling them dedicated, compassionate, fun, engaged in everything that is happening on a daily basis. The TikTok you're all commenting about was made in response to a viewer who slammed them on the use of the sign you see in the
Why
background.
is it backwards?
I think, I don't know.
Weird. The writings of the text on the picture is forwards, but the picture is backwards.
The video.
They what?
They just didn't flip the video.
Yeah. So it's We Believe, Black
Oh, is it one of those
Lives
things
Matter,
where it's
Love is
backwards? I gotcha.
Love. Feminism is for everyone. It is?
No
I'd say-
human being is illegal. By
I
definition.
don't know, there's a lot of argument.
Yeah.
Science is real. I don't think the science you're talking about
Whoa,
is very real.
what's that doing on that flag?
Yeah.
I thought that was anti all of that.
Be kind to all. Okay, we can.
Oh, the science is real is because of the fucking COVID, not boys and girls.
Right.
But not that science.
No.
Only the COVID science.
It's the
to come-
chosen science.
Yes,
It's
that
their-
science
it's their
is
chosen
real.
science, yeah.
But not, dick and balls.
So they pulled this video down. The Newburgh School Board had a policy they started last September. Sorry, I'm trying to read through this without having to read all of it, because I just want to play the video. No district employee shall, while acting within the scope of their employment, either during school hours or inside their physical area of responsibility, such as a classroom, meeting room, desk area, hang, post, direct, or otherwise display, hereafter display any posters, signs, flags, banners, pictures, or other digital or physical images that depict support or opposition relating to a political, quasi-political, or controversial topic.
Amen. That sounds fantastic.
Sounds fantastic, right?
I'm all for that.
We don't pay our teachers to push their political views on our students. That is not their place. Their place is to teach the approved curriculum, and that is all this policy does, is ensure that that is happening in our schools.
Can we start that
Yeah,
slow
get
clap
that
right
slow clap
now?
going
Like
for
that
that.
sounds like about the right time to start a slow clap.
So here are the
Guys.
middle school teachers. See how they responded to this. Middle school counselors.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Those are the people you want
It's a catchy song. You've heard that song, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I haven't listened to the radio in 13 years.
I've heard it. Is that
Not
a
once.
is that a Swiftie?
Is that what it's?
I have no idea. Taylor Swift.
No, it's like Billie Eilish. Is it Billie
Was it
Eilish?
Eilish?
Something
Whatever.
like
She's great. I do like her.
How do you know if you never heard her song?
Oh,
I've-
no,
I
her name is
saw her.
Gail. Sorry,
Gail?
Gayle. The song creator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the song's fine. I don't have a problem with the
Sure.
song. I have the problem with middle school teachers throwing this on TikTok, or middle school counselors.
This is totally okay. But the picture saying, I don't believe this belongs in schools, how about we streamline that and just go, love is love and be kind to each other? That would be fine. We could eliminate a few of those lines. We could streamline this
Yeah.
compromise. I'm okay with love is love and be kind to each other.
Yeah.
The other ones, might be a little more controversial.
Yeah, and they made it clear. Quasi-political or controversial topic.
exactly.
You cannot tell me that those aren't political hot-button topics throughout the country.
Exactly.
There's so many nut jobs coming out of fucking Portland.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like at the end of that it said, and no abortions. So this kind of all goes one way.
Right.
So it's your.
I'm getting ready to declare, dude, and I hate to do this, but I think Oregon might be an asshole of a state.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm not even joking, dude. I think as far as asshole states go, I think Portland or Oregon might be up there.
It's getting up with Florida as
Do
far as
better,
when the
Portland,
when the
Oregon.
stories start coming out.
Yeah.
If it's some crazy hillbilly shit, it's Florida.
Yeah, Florida
And if
was an
it's some-
asshole too. Florida was a real dick for a long time.
Yeah. Well, they were just dumb hillbilly stuff, like with the craziest stories, like man caught fucking an alligator.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But when it's this woke stuff, it was kind of Seattle. Now it's Portland.
Yeah, I was going to say, I almost made the declaration that Washington's being a real dick too.
Yeah.
But we've been a year and a half removed from Chaz Chop. So I don't know if they've started to do better. But
Maybe that's still going.
so
Do we
many
even
of
know?
these
Did they
stories
shut
come
it
out of
down?
Oregon.
Do we know for sure if that's ever actually been shut down?
You mean the 6 blocks of businesses and
they
residents
finally took it back.
were held hostage by a terrorist organization?
You just you didn't see that when they came in and mowed it down with tanks and trucks, probably. And
Yeah.
took their shit back. They
Just-
didn't televise that part.
Just Google murder capital of the world. It should pop up with Chaz or Chop. That should pop up.
Or Flint.
Yeah. No, they really. Yeah. I don't think you want those fucking clowns talking to your kids. And how stereotypical, were those two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh boy, I wonder.
Right.
I could never figure out what you are.
Well, and that flag runs the whole gamut. So some layer on that cake is going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
So take your pick on who wants to come out and sing their little "fuck you" song.
Where did
because-
these people get the balls?
The what?
The gall, the nerve. Where did they get the?
They've been
like,
empowered.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't have the fucking nerve to be like, fuck you and your rules. I don't agree, so I'm doing it anyways, and fuck you. Like, no, man. Like, there's got to be some level of adulthood that can take the temperature down a little bit.
Right? We're trying.
Right.
But it's not working.
It's not working, but I don't know
The
where these
tantrums
guys
are
get the
getting
fucking
worse.
balls or think that, I don't know.
That's what it's like. It's like a child's tantrum when
Yeah.
it's funny because
Yeah.
it's I don't know.
Keep
You
posting
can't
the
defend it.
videos.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I like the You know what you never saw? Well, I'm not even going there. Forget it. Did you know that tipping is racist too?
Tipping?
Yeah.
Well, I have a theory, but
What's your theory?
I mean, not tipping or tipping.
Tipping, apparently.
Well, there's a lifelong. I've been in the business.
Yeah.
There's a stereotype that goes along with tipping and ethnicities.
Oh, you mean the guy that I kept the restaurant open for
what?
at the Olive Garden?
Yes,
When I was like,
sure,
when we
sure.
were closing, he was there on his anniversary with his girl, all dressed to the nines. Took her to a hot spot like the Olive Garden, and they were going to shut the door. A black guy, black girl. They were going to shut the door in his face, be like, "Dude, we're closing in 5 minutes." And I was like, you know what? It's their fucking anniversary. I'll wait on them. Keep one oven open, whatever, and you guys clean up and marry the ketchup and all the shit that you do to clean up. Roll
Do the side work so I
silverware.
don't have to, and I'll make another $5.
No, yeah, I'll just
Hopefully.
wait. I was not thinking about
Yeah.
losing duty, not doing my duties. But it was like, they were like, oh my God, man, that was so fucking cool. Get them a bottle of wine. They each get a fucking meal. They're toasting this and that. Dude gets up at the end of it. He's fucking pays his bill. And then he fucking reaches over coy to me and slaps my hand. He goes, and that's for you, brother. Thank you so much for everything. I was like, you got it, man. No problem. Thank you. $2.
Yeah.
$2.
And that was a good tip.
Good tip.
So
that dude thought he was hooking a brother up.
No. That is
Didn't
any
Calvin
tip.
Johnson go
Any
through this?
tip is a good tip.
Didn't Calvin go through this? When he first got to the Lions, wasn't there a story about Calvin Johnson?
Oh, he just didn't, and he didn't know.
He
was
didn't
like,
know.
He was like, yeah, no, nobody in my family's ever tipped anybody ever for anything ever.
Like a pizza guy fucking blasted
like
him.
I didn't know I was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, you got millions of dollars. How are you going to not take care of this guy? Like, because I don't
know that was a
fucking
thing.
tip, right?
Yeah.
So, stereotypes are based in reality. That's all I'm saying.
Could you
they come
imagine
from somewhere.
if you would just you went and pumped your gas, right? And then you drove off and thought nothing of it. And the gas station tweeted out at you like, this motherfucker didn't even do the splits after he filled his tank. You know what I mean? He didn't even come to the front of his car and do the splits. What an asshole. That'd be what it's like for you and I.
Well, in
"What?"
their defense, there is a line underneath your total that says tip with a line and then total under that. So it can't be a total shock.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't want to go down the stereotypes road.
Well, I guess for a
but-
pizza it might be different, but overall. But,
Yeah, for a pizza it would be.
well, tipping is racist.
Nicole Hannah-Jones, brilliant.
NHJ.
NHJ, New York Times reporter. She's the creator of the 1619 Project that wants to say that the country didn't started in 1619.
Okay.
So account for all of slavery.
Yeah.
And then move forward, and it's been beat to shit by everybody, is trashed, whatever. Tipping is a legacy of slavery, and if it's not optional, then it shouldn't be a tip, but simply included in the bill. Have you ever stopped to think why we tip? Like why tipping is a practice in the U.S. and almost nowhere else?
Really? I guess, I don't know. I mean, I've only been a few places, but
Yeah.
I'm just a dumb American. I tip where I go.
Historian Phil Magnus said, wait, what? He had a rival project called the 1619 Project, a critique. He noted that tipping is...
Sounds like a good battle.
Yeah, hell yeah. He noted that tipping is not isolated to just the U.S., posting a good housekeeping guide for how to tip in other countries. He also cited a scene from a William Shakespeare play, Twelfth Night, that references tipping. That they go back and forth bitching about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only fucking, following my Twitter so you can gain my followers.
So the tipping being racist in her
Just the
opinion
tip.
is just the tip.
Just the tip
is
is
racist. Because they're forced to do it, but if you're not forced to give them money, then you don't have to give them money. So if you don't give them money, then it's. But I would think that that's the opposite. Like I understand how tipping. So not tipping
I
would be
think she's-
racist. Like that would be like.
Well, if you
they're a
didn't tip
slave.
someone because they were black,
Well, that would be racist. Well, no,
right.
I'm just trying to
If that
equate
would-
it to whatever the fuck she's trying to say of how that what that means of how it equates to slavery.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I don't even know that she knows. She certainly didn't explain it.
No.
But you don't need to explain it. You can just say it. Tipping is equatable to slavery.
So are we off the hook now? We don't have to tip anymore?
No, you still have to tip.
Why?
And she
It's
says,
racist. I'm not racist. I don't want to tip if it's racist.
Are y'all reading what I'm writing or nah?
Or nah. Or nah.
N-A-H-E-M.
Yeah.
I said I tip. I tip well. I tip almost always. But I object to the idea that I'm obligated to tip no matter how I'm treated. Yeah, that's when you give someone a shitty tip, asshole.
Yeah,
what are you talking
exactly.
about? This is like America at its finest. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like tipping. If someone does a good job, does an exceptional job for you, we've all had those waiters and waitresses that do a great job, and you give them more
Yep.
because of that great job. And people like us,
Performance based?
yeah, 100%. We've all had shitty servers that fucking fill your Coke up halfway and don't put more than 2 ice cubes in it.
Yeah.
And they don't come back for an hour and they're kind of rude. And you go, fuck these people.
And I've never not tipped that person.
No, I know. Me either.
You know.
And you know why?
But,
because we did that shit.
Yeah. But and to me, like, it's funny because tipping is, standard 15%. But whatever. I'm 20, just basic. Like, standard's 20 for me just because the math's fucking easier. And I respect the shit out of it because I did it for years.
Yeah.
So, and then up from there. And I'll go down from there if it's shit. Not a ton because I understand, and it depends on how malicious it is. If they just suck and they're just an idiot, but if they're like an asshole or rude or something, then go fuck yourself, So because not everybody's cut out for that. It's tough work. So
Yeah.
you can be doing it and working your ass off and just be really bad at it.
Yeah.
And I'll pay you off for that.
Here's what we
you're an
did.
asshole.
Like,
Do you tell them to fuck off, or you just do it like with a subtle message?
Well, I just tell them I'll take care of it myself. When I say, can I get another Coke? And they're like, I said, no, I'll just get it myself. Yeah, that's my subtle,
Yeah.
passive aggressive. Go fuck yourself.
I think back to Roosevelt's when we all waited tables there. Like, there's such a difference between the way we were and the way some other people were.
Yeah.
Like, we had a meeting. This is not a lie. We had a meeting in the manager's office when he called us in and said, guys, you have to stop banging the waitresses. They're quitting when you don't go out with them again, okay? Please stop fucking the wait staff.
It was it was like a revolving door.
I know it
Pussy. It
was.
was so great. It just like, and then when you didn't call them, you did them, and then they were like, thought you were your girlfriend. You're like, no, that's not how this fucking works, And then they get mad and they get embarrassed and they quit, and then that was great because then they'd have to hire another one.
Hire another hot
Yeah,
chick. It was
fucking perfect.
So, for you and I, it was more of a party scene. We would drink on the job. We would fucking hit on the wait staff.
But we kicked ass.
We got our job done, but there was a difference. Like when Derek would come home from U of M and work for the summer, right? Derek would make twice as much money as me. I'd make $100 in a night. He'd make $200. And the difference was Derek ran his fucking balls
Hustle,
off.
baby, hustle.
Hustle. That's just the way. I was just. It was a social scene for me.
I
it was
could do both.
yeah.
I hustled my ass
You didn't
off.
make as much as Derek. I promise you.
I hustled my ass off.
Yeah, I that's fair.
You want
That's
to
fine.
stack fucking check to check with Derek?
But
Go
I
toe to toe.
remember Derek being a ball of sweat. It was like, but that was the point.
But that
He
was
earned
that was such a free for all back then. Because now it's like, I mean, you're sitting at tables. Like there were so many people just standing around.
Yeah.
like that was the hustle, and there was so many the double dip, the standard double dip, when you could include a tip onto somebody's thing, and then they wouldn't know it, and they'd tip you on top.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
or the Cokes. Oh my God, that was the best. Somebody run by, because this is way before everybody had cards for everything, so it was
Yeah.
cash mostly.
Yeah.
unless it was big tabs.
Yes.
And you'd be running around and be like, can I get a Coke? Sure. Well, you could just go get that for free.
$5.
And that was, so that was
$5.
fucking $3 Coke. It was a $5 bill straight in the pocket. So
Yeah.
there was hustling and there was hustling.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. Did you get fired from there?
No, I left. I quit.
I did. I got fired.
Shocking.
Yes. You know, I got fired. They threw a Halloween party, and remember the owner, Dwayne, who was a little cocksucker?
Yeah.
I dressed up as a devil and went to the Halloween party with a Roosevelt's name tag with the name Dwayne on it. and he fired me for it, for dressing up as a devil.
Egregious.
Yeah. This guy was, I was
a great
moving on-
costume.
I was moving on to better
He was a
things.
douche.
He was.
Yeah.
He
Billy was all right, buddy. Billy,
Yeah,
Dwayne.
yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, what do you think about going in on an island?
Oh,
This recently happened.
theoretically, yes, but depends on the island.
Dude, this is like hiring Deshaun Watson for your football team. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, take it.
Whatever ghosts were there at some point, dude. If Pedo Island comes up for sale, it doesn't mean pedo activity has to go on there.
Yeah.
Just because you let Epstein run roughshod over the world as a pedo for decades.
There's stigma attached to that.
Nah, not to me.
There's lots of islands.
Dude, there's infrastructure.
Yeah.
Lots of infrastructure. It has its own gas station, helipad. Dude, Trav, you could fly a helicopter, right?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you're going to get there. Could you take us to the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Sure.
Land on the helipad. We
Yeah.
can gas up.
You don't need a passport to USVI, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's badass.
So
Smart.
some people are
smart. Don't have to go through customs with your kids.
They're saying it's going to cost about $125 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if that drops to like, if people are, you know,
The market's high right now, especially for islands, I would think.
well, if potential buyers looked at it and went, the ghost of kid fucking is all over this place. Everywhere I look, I see a fucking toddler being bent over a rock and wailed on. So I'm out. I think if the price drops
think it
like
goes down like
120, 115,
Oh, see, I was thinking you might get this for like 75 when it's all said and done, just because of the stigma.
done. Do you think we have enough
I think
listeners we
let's-
could pitch in $100 each,
Let's do a
buy this
GoFundMe.
island?
Do a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
We'll do the show from there. Or the three of us could just go 25 each. Trav, you in?
Sure.
I'm gonna need give me a couple weeks till that Patreon check clears, and
There you go.
I'll have my 25 mil, no problem.
So here's what we get, by the way, and this includes all of you listeners.
Yeah.
You can all come
You
in
get
on
the
this
stink
too.
eye. That's what you get.
So you've got the big island called Great St. James. We can rename that.
Okay.
Totally. We don't have to keep that stupid name.
Yeah.
It's 160 acres of mostly undisturbed nature and only a few structures.
Okay.
The second island, and this is where all the deep dicking on children went.
All
It
right.
was here.
Yeah.
The second island, Little St. James, is less than half the size
Ironic.
of Great St.
No, we didn't. We
James.
didn't do it on the adult island. We
Yeah.
did it on the junior island.
Yeah, little St. James. I bet it was little. But has much more to offer. 3 private beaches. Big hog on one of those.
Okay. Well,
Shotgun.
perfect. See, we each get one.
We each get one? Fair?
All right.
You're not going to want to see mine because my dick's going to be out.
Yeah.
You guys each have their own.
With my dick. 3 private beaches, 4 guest quarters, a gym. So that's good
There
for
you go.
you.
Good
I'll
for
never
you.
go near that, but you can have that piece of shit. 2 pools. I call one of them.
All right.
This is my idea.
Well, again, you guys might want to share the other one. Totally up to you. Or we'll think about building a third.
Yeah, T's got a constant fucking dipstick in the pool. It's not fair. It even has its own helipad and gas station. Little St. James, known as Pedophile Island. My vote is we change the name of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
We don't keep it Pedophile Island. I'm not saying it's got to be.
Can we keep Little St. James Island, though? It's got a ring to it.
No, I think we name. Look at that.
Okay. Well, this is all the stuff. This is Little St. James. Okay.
Yeah, look at the roads.
Look at all the running you could do there, Travis.
Hell yeah.
It's beautiful. Look at that water. God damn.
Jennifer could set up a shop in there, and
She would love it.
she would love it.
Okay.
Should
Sounds
we
like
get the
you're in.
helicopter before or after we buy the island?
Now, is this
Gotta get there.
what do you think they got? They got like fuel run generators for electricity there?
I don't know. I just learned about this just now. I'm gonna
Dude,
look into it.
they might be tapped into local power on U.S. Virgin Islands.
How?
I don't know how close they are to.
I mean, maybe. I guess you got to run that underwater, but I don't know how that shit works. I'm an electrician, but I don't do like ocean.
But you could touch it up if need be.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how to get power. Like they generate their own power there. Okay.
St. James, Little St. James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they just ran an extension cord off of mainland.
Maybe. Little St. James, again known as Pedo Island. I think my vote is to change that.
Yep.
Honestly, Epstein was accused of having underage girls trafficked to him there. In early 2020, Virgin Island prosecutors alleged that Epstein had brought girls as young as 11 to the secluded islands by yacht and private helicopter. That he and his associates had sexually assaulted the girls. Clinton would be involved in that, Bill. Bill Gates.
Yep.
Prince Andrew. Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Who was the black dude? Entertainer, comic, or...
That was at Pedo Island? I don't remember hearing that.
Flying on the plane and shit.
Huh. Okay. What's the third island?
That must be the mainland.
No,
Yeah,
there was a third
Nazareth?
small island that in that other picture back
could
there.
have it.
There was
have it.
big Dick Island, Little Dick Island, and then
I'll throw that in for
tiny
free.
one.
It's yours.
Okay.
Take it. You can paddle over there.
Perfect.
Have a great time.
Yeah, because that must be little, because that's the one that's got all the infrastructure to it, and then that small one behind it is part of it. Because you say there's? Oh, I thought there was 3 islands. No,
No, there's 2.
just 2 islands. Oh,
So
just
wait
big
a
and
minute.
little.
That looks like it's got quite a bit of infrastructure on it. That looks
one?
like the big one. Is that the small one we're looking
Well,
at
you
there?
can't see that. Well, that's. I'm telling you, if you look at the other map, there was 3 islands. There was a little one off the coast of the smaller
Said you can
one.
have that. It's a throwaway.
I know, but I'm
Take
saying I
it.
think that's Little Dick Island, Little
You're
St.
probably- I think
James
you're right.
Island,
Yeah.
and then that little one is just
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
That's where the
are there any other
That's where the help
pictures?
stays. Can't
Yeah.
have them on our island. Just shuttle them back there at the end of the day.
I mean, how dope would that be?
It's pretty cool.
Some of the profit from the sale of this island, if we were to get it, goes to outstanding legal fees.
Oh, good. Okay.
So
well,
it's-
you got
I
to
mean,
cover that
it's a
stuff.
win-win.
for Jelaine.
The Journal reported that roughly 121 million of Epstein's estate has already been used to compensate victims of sexual
That little one there. That's what I was thinking.
assault.
I thought that was part of it.
Some people don't mind buying a property that formerly belonged to him. Properties he owned in New York and Palm Beach, Florida, have already been sold. In 2019, a group of investors bought a 1-acre island off the coast of Belize. Property purchased through crowdfunding. That's why there's hope for this.
Okay.
Purchased through crowdfunding.
Excellent.
Was
I want an
recently
island.
dubbed
I like Belize.
a new report as the micronation of Coffee Cay or the Principality of Islandia. So they're where are they at? Belize. So we plan to use our island paradise to forward our own ideals of democracy, inclusion, and sustainability. Oh God, it's a woke island.
Here we go.
It's a woke island.
It's like Portlandia.
Yeah, we will do this in a manner that is in keeping with and enhances the laws of our host nation. Ours would be anti-woke island.
Yeah.
Fuck Belize.
Yeah. I don't want anybody else on it. It's just that's the whole point. When I get an island, it's because I don't want fucking anyone else there.
Yeah. Not even us.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys own part of the island. The cool thing of this
What is that? Is that Epstein's?
Yeah, that's
like
the
it, yeah. It's part of it.
that's little St. James Island. That was down in the corner. But so the ocean comes in that side, so like there's surfing and there's some rough shit on that. But then this side is all like a lagoon, like
Yeah, beach.
the light blue and the all beachy stuff like that. It's pretty badass.
So what are we looking? Is that a pool up there?
I just found it. Yeah, it looks like a pool.
Looks like
Little oasis.
yeah,
Must be one of his hangouts.
yeah.
So is that X up there at the top? Is that the helipad?
Those two might be the pools on the. But yeah, I don't know what everything's blue, so it's hard
Yeah,
to
it's
tell
hard
what's
to tell.
what. That's blue. Those are all roofs, I guess. That must be the light blue stuff.
So,
Oh, what's that guy doing?
yeah, sorry.
All right. Well, are we getting it?
I'd like to.
Okay.
At least put an offer in. You know? Mm-hmm. God.
Yeah, let's lowball them, see what we can get away with.
Yeah.
Start them off, throw them at like a 25. What did it say? How much the legal fees were? So you got to at least cover legal
Did I
fees.
read he bought it for 60? But that's
Oh.
probably before I had anything on it, I assume.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that was an island.
Yeah. Should we do some email?
Okie dokie.
I think we should do some email. But yeah, if there's a way we can do it, if there's a way we can crowdfund,
Yeah.
get some funding behind us.
Wonder what I'm gonna have to look up islands for sale later just to see what the going rate is.
Dude, G and I got into
125 sounds like a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
G and I got into watching what was it called?
Bering Sea
Island?
Gold.
No, that too. But we were watching this little nerdy dude, Chris, I think his name is. He sells island property only.
Okay.
And so you get, it runs the gamut. It can be one
Yeah.
that's just like fucking 800 square foot.
Yep.
And there's a piece of shit fucking
One little shack
hut
on it. Yeah.
But you're on your own island. And then some of them are $20 million. And it's like, holy shit, what you can do here. And they lay out the plans.
If we get an island,
It was so
I want a
cool.
chopper that looks like TC's. That like fucking brown striped one. That's the way I want to go back and forth to the island on a
Yeah.
TC's chopper.
There you go.
Yeah, island hoppers.
Something like that. But it was a great show.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still doing it, but yeah, he's the guy to talk to.
Okay, we'll look him up. That's the
you know-
island guy.
You're getting dog shit unless you're spending $1 million.
Oh, that's fine. Well, 125 is a lot of millions,
Right.
as opposed to 1 million.
Yeah, but you see what you get there.
Yeah. Well, you got to
Probably
get
an
that. You got to
arcade
get.
in
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's fucking great, dude. That's fucking such a cool fucking helicopter.
Can you fly that?
We'll figure it out.
All right,
We have
yeah.
Ryan too. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, between you and Ryan, you got this.
We'll put
No
a parachute
problem.
on it
No
just in
problem.
case.
That's
Right? That's
Yeah,
what
if
we'll do.
Ryan's
They
involved,
do.
there'll be a parachute on it.
doubt.
No problem.
Big floaty airbags that come out on the bottom, so if you hit the water, it like floats.
All right, guys. Let's do some email.
Okay.
James says, Merrick Garland, absolute waste of skin.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Yeah.
I'm been really disappointed in that guy.
Hey, at least he's not bagging on Jenny this time. So
Yeah, it's true. He said, you are far too quick to see the good in everything. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You, sir, are an eternal optimist.
you?
Me. Yeah.
That's adorable.
On a side note, glad you got your Patreon thing going, but I'm not tech savvy. I'd rather just donate. So does that still work?
There should be the PayPal donate. Technically, is still active, right, from
now.
the old one.
Yeah, for
When
now.
we get the new site or whatever, we'll convert that over.
Yep.
But that's technically still active, I believe.
All right.
That's
Sports
where
betting.
the links are too. The Amazon link and
Yep.
grouping, if that's the thing.
The grouping.
Yep. In due time, we're getting all of it. Promise.
I was just
Gonna
saying that
overwhelm
those
me.
are still there and still
Yeah.
active. That's all I was saying.
The
Let's just
MyPillow
put a
one.
shout out.
Yeah.
That's all.
No,
Promoting
that's all good. We need to transfer it. There's a new site coming, so a lot of this is going to be.
But for now, he
For
asked
now.
how to donate. I told him.
Thank you, T.
You're welcome.
Sports betting. Enjoyed the convo about sports betting. Back in the day before the NFL hoarded themselves out to DraftKings and every other legit betting site, degenerates like me would have to use overseas sites that sometimes worked, and you never knew if you were going to get your
That
winnings
was always
back
scared
out.
the shit out of me. Like, I'm never going to get my money back.
I would have to use my Visa to make deposits, and Visa would immediately call, assuming it was a fraudulent charge. Trying to tiptoe around that call while in the car with my wife was always interesting.
Ah, bravo. Yeah, I've been there, man. Well, not technically, but dealing with those overseas sites. Fucking
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Thanks for my freeze worth. Looking forward to signing up for your new Patreon with love. Thank you, Connor.
Connor.
Always a good email from him.
It's much easier now, the betting.
Did I read this one yesterday from, NFL Bob, Little Balls in One Eye?
Oh,
Need a little direction on finding you fuckers. No link on the website.
you know the address. Bob.
he ended up finding it.
Okay, let me see.
I-
Can I see that?
Yeah.
I want to confirm.
Yeah.
The
He
email
he
address.
did end up finding it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it is him. It
Yeah.
was NFL Bob. Just confirming.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. At what? All right, we'll go out on this one.
Uh-oh.
At what Patreon level does T-Roy stop yawning throughout the podcast, slap his fanny, and wake that vanilla gorilla up?
Oh, okay. That'll
Welcome
do it.
back. Love the show. Eat a bag of road dicks, Biggie.
Oh, okay.
And that's from Matt.
All right,
Thank you,
Matt.
Matt. You know what?
I'm trying, man. Come to my defense here, dude.
You want me to? I will.
For the love of God.
Yeah, I was planning to. T-Roy gets up at 4 in the morning,
5-ish.
5-ish, and he's gone until right before the show starts. He gets here. He does this show with me. He eats. He sits down for an hour, and then he goes to bed and does it again.
It's my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Groundhog's
T's
Day.
life. It's unbelievable. I can't tell you how much I appreciate his ability. He hasn't been paid a fucking nickel. Neither of us have to be here yet. So to be here every day, if it's a few yawns and a couple ice
Right.
cubes in a fucking glass,
I'm trying.
we're good.
And we got to the plastic cup now. No more rattle.
Yep. My
I
mom
did-
bitched about that too.
That's fine. I had there was one somebody stole a picture off of one of the streams when I was yawning, and I was like, oh, fucking great, like that.
Yeah.
So I was just waiting for all the dicks that'd be put in
Sure.
there, you know, and then. But the funniest part is that every time I saw the picture, it made me yawn. It's a picture of me yawning,
Isn't
and then
that
I would
crazy?
see it, and I'd be like. So yeah, a picture of yourself yawning will make you yawn, not just seeing someone else do it. Ah, I got him.
That's the craziest thing.
I know.
Just seeing someone else yawn will make
The
me-
funniest part is that I've thought about that many times. Like me yawning is like, I wonder if that'll catch him. I wonder if he'll get that. Like, because you can't help it.
No.
You just can't. It's weird how
No.
that works.
You have some gorilla-sized yawns, though. You can
Sometimes.
go full on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, we're good.
Well, that's just it. Because I mean, so now I'm like trying to like, yawn like this. But I'm like real conscious not to do it like that.
Nah,
It's just
let it go.
automatic.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Standard procedure.
Someone said. Someone else emailed. Fuck! I wanted to read a couple of these.
Fuck it. Go through them.
Susie. Okay.
Susie.
Yeah. Hey, Mike and T-Ray. Got signed up, but feel bad that I can only give $10.
Aw, don't ever feel bad.
Don't ever feel
Thank you
bad.
so much for real, Susie.
$10 a month is a Netflix fucking subscription.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, it's yeah.
Sort of wish there was an in between 10 and 25. Blame Ryan.
That is Ryan.
Brian Fiorini really fucked that up, Susie, for you. He really, really
Yeah.
left you in a bad place. Because I love the show, but I'm also nervous signing for $25 because everything costs so much right now. I don't need the $25 extras, and I will check out just donating more while things are good. I don't know how to do this yet because I haven't used this platform. I am not complaining about TDC moving to Patreon at all, and the $15 difference might be a couple of Starbucks orders for you all, but I am one income, mortgage, taxes, and old dog whose food costs more than mine, and a
Amen.
bowl of soup president that I am terrified will screw me over being single, making X, no kids or dependents. I'm so happy for you to take the step. You deserve to make a profit for all you guys do. Just my thoughts again. I sound cheap or poor. I am neither. It's just the uncertainty with times the way they are. I was a $15 member before and hope that I can go back to throwing at least that or more your way, maybe up to 10, 15. It just seems so much more doable. Holy shit. I might just be a cheap asshole, but I think it's the world getting me down. Winky face, Susie.
Hey, Susie. Did I hear in that? There's a lot there, but
There's a lot to
Did I
unpack
hear single, no kids?
Oh, boy.
I was just questioning.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Susie?
Oh, boy.
No.
Here's what the vanilla gorilla looks like in the wild. In its natural element, the vanilla gorilla can go
Single,
after
no
any
kids.
female he sees. Even the hint of a female
A job?
pheromone
Single,
in the
no
air.
kids, and a job?
Ooh, she said she makes X. That sounds great. I could use X in my life.
Yeah, they could do a documentary on UT.
Oh, come on.
But no, you are not the first person, including people very, very close to me, that said that exact thing. Like, dude,
And this may
yes,
evolve.
I can afford to pay more, but I'm scared to right now.
right.
Like, this is fucking scary. What's going on at the gas pump?
And I would,
what's going on with
feel,
hyperinflation.
nothing would be worse to me than to have somebody giving us money and then have it negatively affect them, have
Yeah.
them not to be able to make ends on theirs
Right.
because of something like that.
Yeah.
We love it, we appreciate it, it supports, but only do what makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm off the hook.
Yeah.
No, not you, sir. Nope, you were right back on that hook.
Mm-hmm.
Big trouble over there. All right, let's get out of here. Let's call it a day.
Perfect.
God, we're all going to the Eagles concert tomorrow.
Eagles tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Hate the Eagles.
All right, dude.
I'm interested to see how they'll be without Glenn.
Yeah. Is it just him? At this point, is it a makeshift band?
I don't know. Don Henley.
Yeah, see who's
I know
all
their
there.
original guitarist, Don, who wrote a great book, isn't there.
I am no hurdle expert. The Wordle, and then there's Hurdle where you can listen to me. I'm like Gary Burton, one of our listeners.
Yeah, Gary's great.
He's like an encyclopedia of
Yeah.
music. I'm not.
Yeah, we
that.
hung out with him the other night at the
Opposite
Dead
of
at the
that.
Winery.
But I tried to read up on Eagles a little bit on their Wikipedia. It's a freaking drama. They're back and forth. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
I'm done.
That's what I said. I'm
Yeah.
wondering who's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
going to be in this thing tomorrow. I have to
Yeah.
get a starting lineup when we get to the game.
Well, is it not Neil Young, but Joe? Is Joe still in the band?
Yeah, I think he was.
Active members,
Yeah.
touring members. But
Henley's great. They're great. I've seen them
yeah,
before. They're
be a good group
they've
going
always
tomorrow.
Been good.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
Henley
So
Walsh. Yep.
yeah,
Joe Walsh is there.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
good.
Yep. That'll be fun.
Dig it. Just that. That's good enough
We'll
for
do
me.
a show before we go, though.
Yeah. So hurry up. That'll be an early one.
Yeah. There you go. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate it. Please check out patreon.com/TDC podcast. Help out if you can.